take one. So hey everybody, this is Beast in the Shed. I just wanted to make a video today. It's Friday. I had a good chest and arm day. I really pushed it, slow and control. It was great. I don't have any videos of my workout. The gym was packed today, so I left everybody alone. I didn't want to bring them into a different light than they wanted to be, so I just wanted to be courteous to them. So I just worked out, kept my headphones on, did my thing, and really pushed it, just mind focused on my weights. So, and being 30 now, I'm not 22 anymore, so I'm not throwing around 300 on the bench and 315 on incline anymore. So I've been there, done that. I have videos on my YouTube channel that y'all can see. If not, I'll upload them later. I have them on my old laptop. So, but hey, just wanted to give some talks on myself and my growth and everything. So I transitioned out of the United States Marines in 2022, and I was at about 135 pounds, no working out for about a year. So I went all the way from good, active, keeping everything going to the gym as much as I could. I mean, it's the Marine Corps. You can what you can, and I stayed maintaining my weight always. When I joined boot camp, it was 175, got out of boot camp at 165. And then after the schoolhouse, I maintained a 175 to 180. And I stayed that all the way until I started transitioning out. My depression hit harder. My TBIs started getting worse. And so I kind of laid back on, doing who I am, which is the gym, always have been. If you can take anything from me that will take me away, that would be the gym. Consistently being active in a form with weights, it's always been me. And I started back training. I would say I started with band work, getting all my joints coming back about a little before August of 2023. I have some videos on my Instagram and Facebook that y'all can see. I was about 135, but that's completely flat with no calories, hardly, in a day, because I've been fasting for the last 2 years. 12 to 18 hour day fasting. And so flat. And anybody knows, people that work out consistently, and your body, you're not show ready all the time. Like, unless you know. So 4 months of full body workouts, band work, pull-ups, and eating now at a higher calorie intake, but still fasting, keeping my body at homeostasis. Everything is constantly working itself to better itself. And so I've learned when I was younger that, hey, I'm skinny, I need to eat a shit ton all the time. It worked. But I had some problems with digestion. I had bowel movements that was out the wall. Could not really handle it, but I did. And near the end of my transitioning, going into the show in 2015, I did 9 months of test, and it was about, I started at a half a milliliter, or 2015, for 9 months, I hit test. And it was only testosterone. I didn't do any other supplements besides maybe creatine and maybe a pre-workout that Ironworks that worked with me, let me have. Because I was getting sponsored at this time through a couple of venues. And I did a half a cc for the first 3 weeks, and then the next 3 weeks did a 1. Next 3 weeks did 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and then I finally got up to about maybe 1 3/4, and then I dropped back down. And see, that's where I got my 165, 170 to 180, and I was benching 275, 305 by myself, and then with the test I got all the way up to 365 for a 3, and I have that video on my old laptop. I'll upload it in another time. And I mean, I was big and I was solid. I was, rounded. But you look at my physique now, now after that, because you understand that with experience, that never leaves your mind and your body ever. Once you come back and tap into that, your bound shortens. So my muscle memory was maintaining 180 pounds for 5+ years at a frame when I graduated at 135 constantly, right? That's how now in 4 months, and then the last 2 weeks adding weight training, and now not the powerlifting style mindset that my dad taught me, to a bodybuilding style technique that I've been following since I started this men's physique competitioning in 2013. I mean, I've been watching and listening, and then I've learned stuff from the Marine Corps, that HIIT training with powerlifting, and then with bodybuilding. There's a secret that I found, and it's worked. I weighed myself today, I'm 149, and I've been doing a little bit of a Mike Mitzer eating the last 4 days in training, where I worked out really freaking heavy, or hard, I would say, intensity, and then I'm literally high carbing myself. And so normally you see me and it's like, hey, he's skinny, he's this and that, but then you see me in the gym and it's like, whoa, what happened? What is he, juicing? If I was juicing, if you've seen my videos in the past, I would not be 149 pounds right now. I'd be a lot bigger. I would say that people need to be less judgmental and more curious to maybe how somebody has reached their journey at that moment in time. I have people telling me that, oh, you take steroids, or your weights are not, heavy enough, so how are you that big? If you see most Olympic bodybuilders, or most, high intensity bodybuilders, men's physique competitors, classic physique competitors, I'm 10 weeks out from a show. And right now, what I'm trying to do is water fill and stretch and tear for the next 10 more weeks. So for the last 3 days before my show, I fill up with water in my muscles, and I look bigger than I normally am. See, there's a science behind every day. I'm constantly changing, muscle confusion, diet. I'm 30 years old and I've been in the gym since I was about 9. So my father, he's a shot putter, world-class shot putter, holds 65 throws in the state of Louisiana. He's thrown 74-11. Ryan Krauser knows my dad. and he's going right now this year to the Olympics to compete in the Olympics. And my dad knows him, knows his trainers. I mean, Stars Gym here in Bossier, Louisiana. If anybody's listening to this and knows wrestling and powerlifting, Stars Gym was the place in the 70s and 80s in Bossier City. And my dad was the baby of that era and learned from all of them. The medics, Tim Allen, one of the best smaller powerlifters in the country. I don't think his name is Allen, but his name is Timothy. And my dad learned from them, and I learned from him. I have a huge experience backing behind me. I mean, you see me at first, and it's like, oh, who's this kid? Well, hey, be more curious. Ask questions. Talk to me a little bit. Maybe you'll understand something that you don't know. And that's okay. People are forever growing. I don't know everything. I know what works for me. And I've makeshift my workouts every single day based on how I feel, how I think, and what needs to be done. And with that, I've learned more progression will come. Maybe I'll take 2 days off. And when those 2 days, I might eat only protein. And then because of that specificness, I might go and do a different workout than I would if I was doing an off 2 days with high carbs. Everything I do is calculative. Everything. And you as a fitness person, if you're watching these videos and you want to be in fitness and you like my look or how I talk and how I'm doing things, the point of fitness, if you don't get anything out of fitness, it's learning to perfect you and only you. Drugs only take you and shorten that time frame. So basically, you will not respect the growth as much. So wait till you're older. So like myself, if I earn my pro card and I'm still not taking any steroids or testosterone or even SARMs, or I lose my meets in March and May and in June because I'm not taking tests and everybody else is taking tests and some other things, then you better bet, because this is what I want to do and I want to perfect me, but also want to be a competitor. I'm going to. I mean, that's just no way around it. If you're in a mathematician and they have a calculator, you're literally not going to use a calculator. You're going to use a calculator if everyone else is. So that's just how this game is played. So right now I'm learning to get myself back to almost where I was, because I'm obviously not on test anymore. And when I can, it's just time. I don't like people messaging me or talking to me and saying stuff. I mean, I can handle it. Sure, I can handle it. I can have my headphones on and hear people talk. It's fine. It's just, if people were more curious, maybe within their life, they would be more happy, because then they can find the answers on how and why. Now, if they just are completely malice, then they'll think everything's a lie, and then that's on them. You just be true to you, and that's all you can do. And so if you take anything away from this video, I want to say a couple things. Consistency is the only thing that you will ever have. And through training in the gym, it will spread out and bleed to your real life. The importance of consistency. Don't be judgmental because you see somebody throwing weights that's way lighter than you but looks way bigger. There's a purpose for the weights that are light. Some, like myself, I've been there and done that, okay? I'm a medical retired Marine. I had multiple skull fractures. My ribs are still fucked. Excuse my language. My knee is literally not at 100%, and every day my fingers, because of the car accident, I was struck by a car and they nearly killed me. And then the rigors of the Marine Corps, stressful mentality, mentally, you know, I earned my medical retirement status. No one can ever take that away from me. And if that bothers you because I'm 30 and I'm retired, then you need to look within your own self to wonder why that bothers you. Because the recruiting office is open to everyone. And if you didn't take the time to do something that I did, that's not my fault, and I shouldn't be blamed for your own actions. Be more happy. Smile. You have a beautiful smile. And there's nothing wrong with just being happy for someone else, because then that right there will make you be happy to you. So I've had to learn a lot I've had to learn a lot, and I've had to do it through pain and suffering. You know, I'm divorced. I have 2 kids that live in California that don't live with me. I lost my identity by leaving the Marine Corps. And I feel like I'm a Swiss Army knife that never got used. And I've lost myself. There was points in time I had a lot of low points in my life that I don't need to explain to anyone. Especially people that are in the gym judging other people for no reason. As I digress. Today was solid. I had a good routine. My rest days worked out perfectly. And today with chest and arms, I really killed it. I'm really excited about what happened. I did some videoing on my posing. I did a lot of better posing today. Got more serious into it. Like I said, I'm 10 weeks out of the Bayou Muscle in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I don't care how I place at the Bayou Muscle. The fact of me being alive and competing there is everything for me. See, my journey is my life. And if you want to know that, be curious. But my journey and what I'm doing to find myself to still be on this planet and strive to move back to California at the highest. California is expensive. And then mending things to be with my ex-wife. And unless you've been married, you don't know that either. So I'm fighting a lot of demons. I don't live here with my dad. I don't technically even have a place to live. I consistently travel from Bossier City, Louisiana to Killeen, Texas. I'm constantly going back and forth. Sometimes I'll stay at motels here and there. But this fitness journey is the only thing that's keeping me happy. And that's what I'm gonna do. And if I hurt every single day because of my protruding disc in my lower back, that's why I don't squat as much. I think I haven't even squat. I didn't do squat for the last 8 days now. I do calves. I might do some like other stuff, but I'm makeshifting my workouts based off what I can do. That's why my bench is not as high, my arms ain't as big. I'm growing in the time that I want to. Now, if I need to take some tests, I fell, completely bad in March. Sure, I'll get on TRT. There's a company that has already contacted me. I'll contact them, get on TRT, and then get ready for May and do my show in May, and then see what happens with the judges there. And then hopefully I get second place or top 2. If not, I'll compete another time in June or July and try to get ready for September or November for the junior nationals. So, yeah, sure, I can get a job and do this and that, but would I be happy? Would I be fighting for what I want? Or am I fighting the system on trying to be happy? See, I did my 9 to 5. I'm retired. Being in a stressful level for a long period of time, it kind of wears on you. So trying to have a job that you don't love, but doesn't make sense, because this country, if you understand the way that it works, you're only feeding the system for them. So what I'm doing is I'm betting on myself, and if I lose, that's on me. But guess what? If I try to hit the moon and I don't make it, at least I'm in space. And that's a lot better than this planet. I don't know. If I shoot for the stars and I land on the moon, like I said, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be alive. Things are looking up. Things are doing great. My body's performing as it should. In March, I should be doing. I think I'll stand up on stage. Even though my weight might be 20, 25 pounds lighter than I have ever was on stage, or than I was in 2015. But hey, I'm in a different package than I was then. So I'm not focused on weight at all. It's all about the package and how I feel, and then what I'm bringing to the sport, because this is what I want to be, a career-driven thing. I'm eventually going to open up a gym. I'm eventually going to be working with kids and the high schools around, and then also the recruiting stations to help give to the community of wherever I settle to the opportunities that I didn't, by somebody. And that's me. That somebody will be me. So, hey, that's why I call this the beast in the shed, because there is a beast in me, and I've only ever really lived in sheds. Plus, it sounds really fucking cool. And then my graphics designer, I contact him if you need anything done. He is amazing. He's about to make some more designs for me. I'm gonna pay him. Like I said, I met him through the Marine Corps. Anything that I do now in my businesses that I have is gonna be helping people that I've encountered through the Marine Corps. If I want music done, I have a buddy that does music, and I'm gonna pay him. Do your community well. If you're watching your friends or somebody of an acquaintance of your friends, you only wish to have the views that maybe they have, or they wish to have the views you have. Just like their stuff, share their stuff, let people hear what they have to say. And if you like what I have to say, hey, I'd love that, because I have a lot to talk about. I've been through hell and back in a multitude of things. Oh man, you can ask questions and I will literally give you stories, because I'm a real good guy about, talking about a lot of things and trying to make you understand, because I had to grow up in a situation where I had to over-explain things, and now I'm learning to take a step back from that and then analyze what I'm saying. So I'm still learning about things. My TBI kind of screwed me up too, but things are looking up. Hey, even the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and if you're not, hey, America's team, American service, United States Marine. So hey, you do you. I'm happy for you, and if I'm happy for you, please be happy for me. I'm alive and I should not be. I have 2 kids because I was. I saved some people because I was. Me being me spreads through everyone else. And then you being you spreads through everyone else. I posted a video yesterday. You being you is your choice. But the ripple effect has a magnitude of outcomes more than you can ever imagine. Same thing as butterfly effect. If you look at my back tattoo, I'm a huge, huge Flower of Life fan. And right now, since y'all don't know me that well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I appreciate you. All you gym goers, kick ace and be comfortable in your own skin. I had to wait till I was 24 years old. I didn't join the service until I was 24. I had to wait till I was 24 to actually be comfortable in my own skin. Some of y'all might have been sooner. Some of y'all might be even older right now and still trying to feel comfortable. Screw everyone around you. Be you, and that vibration will bleed out, and when it does, it will touch the people that it needs to. I love you, and stay with the beast in the shed.